If you want to make your videos stand out from everyone else's, you need to be adding texture into your videos. There's a whole bunch of different ways to add textures into your videos, but today we're going to be using 2 plugins that a lot of you guys probably already have. That way the same clips don't get boring throughout. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe because 50% of the people that watch these videos are not even subscribed. I'm currently uploading every single day and there's a bunch of video editing sauce that I'm just giving out daily. Drop a like on the video and let's show you how to get some texture. So in After Effects, the first plugin that I'm going to be using is Universe Heatwave. Universe is a plugin by Red Giant, and I know a lot of you guys already have it, but the heatwave effect inside of Universe is like super slept on. And as soon as we drag it on, you can see it already has transformed our footage to have like these heat wave kind of looking effects. Very similar to how like in the summer, if you put your face by like the pavement, you can see like the heat waves. I think that's what it's really trying to emulate. So I always like to change the settings. I normally bring up the heat intensity, bring down the flow speed, and then bring up the blur amount. That's personally what I like doing, but it all depends on your footage. And you can see how it kind of just has like a little bit of texture. It makes the clip just seem a little bit different. Not that this music video really even needed it. I'm just using this music video as an example. And then I'm dragging on Sapphire Grain. You can really use whatever kind of grain you want. Sapphire is a plugin made by Boris, and it's probably the most popular plugin in all of After Effects. So I turned down the color noise, and then I turned up the black and white amplitude, and then just played around with the black and white frequency, basically the size of the grain. And then after that, just tweak the amplitude back to what I like. And it adds a little bit of that detail back that we lost from Heatwave. I think those two in combination work really well together. And then I'm bringing on Flicker from Sapphire as well, and then turning down that random frequency from 30 to 10, just so it has a little bit of flashing. When you're adding textures in your videos, they're not supposed to be super noticeable. It's just a good way to break up your footage and just have like a different look on some scenes. After that, I just made a text layer, and I wanted to show you that you can apply these same techniques to text layers just to make them a little bit more interesting if you're struggling with some title sequences and stuff. Heatwave, grain, all of those effects are great ways to make your basic looking text a little bit more interesting and just have a better title sequence. And then I went through and copy and pasted Heatwave, grain, and flicker to all these other clips, changed the settings a little bit depending on the scene, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like on different scenes. I wouldn't do these texture effects throughout your whole entire video unless it's something you really want. It's just a great way to like kind of separate your music video and break up parts of it to kind of just have a little bit different of like a flow in the actual edit. And then lastly, if you already have Sapphire and you already have Universe, I'd highly recommend you go get my Opium bank. It's a Sapphire and Universe bank. Basically comes with 10 hits to have effects and transitions, and then 10 really unique textures that help break up your video and just give you a different stylized look throughout. You can simply just drag on these textures and instantly have a different look on your footage, or you can go through, change the settings, make something completely unique that you like. I designed them to be a great starting point. That way you can get really creative, but you can also just drag them on and leave them completely how they are. For Opium to work, you do need Sapphire and Universe, so make sure you have those plugins before you go ahead and download Opium. But if you do already have those, I'd highly recommend them. I've been using these textures like crazy ever since it came out. If you like this video and learned something about textures, be sure to drop a like on the video. Also, if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that. 50% of you guys are not even subscribed to the channel. I'll have Opium linked down below if you're interested, but I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.